Before following the tutorial, it is very important to warm up and stretch. If you do not warm up and stretch, you will have a harder time learning how to hold your handstand longer. For the second step, it is going to be a drill where you are going to do a handstand against the wall. If you are new to this handstand trick, you may not be able to get up all the way at first, but with practice, you can do it. And even if you are not new to the handstand trick, still do the handstand against the wall, and this time you are going to focus on how your hands might be balanced. For the third step, you are going to do a handstand against the wall, and this time your hands are going to be about 1 foot away from the wall. From here, you are going to take 1 foot away and you are going to try to get the other foot away, bringing you back into that straight position. It is completely fine if you cannot do this movement. This is to help you see what a handstand is like. The first tip to hold your handstand longer is to make sure your arms are straight. You will have a higher chance of holding it longer if your arms are straight rather than when they are bent. The second tip is to keep a parallel arm distance. So when you do a handstand, make sure that the distance between your hands are the exact same as the distance between your shoulders. So basically, your hands should be right under your shoulders. Tip number 3 is to balance using pressure. So in your handstand, if you find yourself falling forward, press onto your fingers to transfer weight onto your palms. If you find yourself falling backwards, press on your palms to transfer weight onto your fingers. The fourth tip is to try out different variations. So in your handstand, you don't always have to be in a straight line. You can try arching your back to help you balance better. And also, instead of doing a handstand in a straight line, you can also try to go into a split handstand or a stack handstand. The reason why the best variation is a split handstand is because the weight is transferred equally among both sides. Tip number 5 is to try walking. If you find yourself falling forward, walk forward. If you find yourself falling back, go ahead and walk backwards. The next tip is to practice on harder surfaces. If you practice on harder surfaces, the pressure will be balanced more evenly. And practicing on softer surfaces will be a lot harder because there is less grip. Tip number 7 is to try out different speed variations. In my handstand, I like to kick up slowly so I can see where all the pressure is going while I kick up. And tip number 8 is just to practice as much as you can because you will get better at it.